good time space, good reality bending evening, my friends. I came out of work so hype out of my mind for very 100-line specific reasons, and I was like, I don't think I've been this excited to get home and play a video game and like do this recording. I haven't been this excited to play a video game in like ages. And I played Silk Song this month. I don't know. I was just like super friggin' locked in for very specific reasons I'll go into later. I have quite the story about my past future rather. But for now, I kind of wanted to just dive straight into today's episode. I played I played a lot after the last episode. I played a ton. I worked on 3 different routes, including the continuation that we're gonna redo a little bit of here with Hiruko and her perfect everybody is alive reality. I have another route I might record tomorrow where I just love that route. And I suppose the last one would be a branch off of this that I am not going to do, which I am not going to spoil anything about right now. Let's redo the day after the battle in which Darumi did not die. I was so desperate. I was just like, please, one more minute. I was doing whatever I could just to kind of like get going and see whether or not I escaped the trolley problem. And long story short, I escaped the trolley problem last week. There's now a branch of branches where Darumi's not dead and everybody's alive. No freaking way. Give me one good reason we should agree to this. I keep telling you, we need every extra bit of firepower we can get. The argument began in the cafeteria I'm like, why did it feel like a million years between where I stopped the recording and where I ended? Like, I thought there were like 3 or 4 days. It's because this day is crazy. This is right after the battle. The argument began in the cafeteria that morning after breakfast. C-Ray and Nico were nowhere to be seen. Apparently, they were shut up in the war room, nailing down the strategy for the battle today. Releasing Eito, though? Isn't that going too far? You guys are new around here, so I don't think you realize just how much Mr. Outski despises humanity. You'd understand if you heard it from him yourself. Actually, we spoke to him already. God damn it. This was like, talk about out of the frying pan and into the fire. I'm like, we're doing what now? What are we doing? What is the plot here? What is Hiruko's perfect little strategy amounting to here? One sec, let me get my chair cozy. I've got my peak crammed right in front of the TV, eye burning, 100-line Last Defense Academy ophthalmology strategy here. Actually, we spoke to him already. I do not have a Moko voice yet. We all went to talk to him in his cage earlier this morning. His Ori. I learned that from reading Kirby and the Forgotten Land's light novelization today. Ori means cage. It was our first time meeting Sir Eito. Until now, we'd only heard about him. What can I say? We were curious about what kind of guy he really was. Yeah? So what happened? Well, he did say we looked like hideous monsters. Seriously, that's no way to speak to a lady. Back in my federation, her like wrestling federation, I was considered one of the more attractive wrestlers. I still have all my own teeth and everything. I told you to leave the pizza at the door! That pizza delivery guy had really cool checkered Vans. I want to shout that out. So, numerous pizza thoughts. Sorry, this Let's Play series is going to be very, like, I don't know, middle of the night core, just like random musings, like kind of, oh yeah, that reminds me of that other thing. It's not at all rapid fire till I figure out the pace, I suppose. Numerous thoughts. One, in addition to having cool style, somebody, whether or not it was the Vans guy, drew the cutest little picture on my pizza box in like really cute little drawings, just as like a basic like service, like, you know, everybody gets it, don't think too much about it, kid, kind of thing. That's pretty common in Japan food service. But the little bear, like, they're so cute. Like, I've never seen something like that. Like, I would say either they have a very high standard for what they want to put in as like little thank yous in their pizza at this Pizza Hut gig, or they are in a very good mood, or maybe even possibly I will take it personally. Because now and again, people will see my name and like my maybe slightly unnatural Japanese when I say just come upstairs and leave it on the second floor. Um, Sometimes they get a little bit like special about it. I don't know what the word would be, but they're very like careful. It's like, oh, thank you. Like, oh, are you good? Do you understand me? Like, yeah, no, it's good. Like, it's not every day you see somebody with like a white ass name like me out here in the country, or even I might even look like Spanish if they look at my name and nothing else. I might look a little bit Spanish to them. Obviously foreign, obviously foreign. Maybe they were like, hey, you know what? You live out in the middle of nowhere. Everyone's super racist. I'm gonna be nice to you. It's possible. It's possible. They do love their racism here. Another thing I thought, you can't see it that clearly here, but I was looking at Hiruko and Takemaru, and I was thinking, like, do people have, like, regular places they stand during these morning meetings? I think they do, right? Yeah, the twins are, like, always in the same place. Yeah, just about everybody is always in the same place, but I haven't seen Hiruko in her place that much, you know, just by volume of days because of Ato crimes. And I was noticing how those two are next to each other, and I'm like, I feel like I would ship those two just because like they're so funny and like big and like brash and strong, and you know they're very similar characters in certain ways. But I'm like, nah, but their dynamic is just threats of violence against each other. It sounds kind of lame. But then again, I thought, man, that's like a Hiromu Arakawa, like Full Metal Alchemist type relationship. Like every relationship in her stories is always like this big tough man who's secretly a softie and has a heart of gold, and a wife who is ever so slightly shorter and will kill him if prompted. Like an extremely burly man and a wife who is even stronger is just like every dynamic, like Izumi and the butcher guy. Like every single dynamic is like that in her things. Anyhow, he also spoke passionately of his disdain for the evil lurking in the hearts of mankind, which won me over to his cause, personally. And he said humanity deserved to be totally wiped out. How can you even think about working with someone like that? Because he also said he wanted to fight alongside us. These guys, so sorry about their cool, powerful, and unstoppable image. They're such idiots. Well, don't you see? He said he wants to work alongside us. Oh, well, why didn't I consider that? Say what? It's true. He's so fucking funny. It's true. I find you all absolutely repulsive, but that doesn't change the fact that you're the only friends I've got. Famous manipulator. I want all of us to survive more than I want to destroy humanity. Words are free, you know. He can say whatever he damn well pleases. So please, allow me on the battlefield again. I loved Army so much. I can't even properly explain the way that this game has its hooks in me anymore. It is such a nuanced expression. Like Liz mentioned, it feels like coming to check on an ant farm full of idiot toddlers and just see what they're doing every day. Today I'm like, I feel like I'm going to my friend's house. These characters, they're like buddies at this point. They have such freedom. I have no idea what they're gonna do tomorrow. I'm just observing. They're just a bunch of pals. And you believed him? That's all it took to get you on his side? Not exactly, but it doesn't seem right to keep him locked up like that. Oh, really? He never actually committed any serious crimes, right? Of course he did! He tried to destroy Sirei! Tried and come on, guys! You can bet he would have if he could have. If Takumi hadn't stopped him, he'd have succeeded. Besides that, attempted murder is still a crime. Orphan trio. Is it really murder in this case, or more like destruction of property? This guy has no respect for Sirei, and that is consistent. Either way, the punishment feels a little harsh. It'd be a different story if he'd, say, torn the team apart from the inside and killed a bunch of people. But that's exactly what he did, without any of us ever knowing until it was too late. Takumi is so spineless still. Like, why would you not say that? Oh, right. I'm hiding that. I forgot. I'm hiding that in this timeline. It's just that no one here knows that. Not the new guys, or the ones who started out here. Only Hiruko. The fact they're even thinking about giving him another chance shows that they have no idea what he's really capable of. If they'd experienced what I have, if they'd seen what he did, I was seriously considering telling everyone the whole truth. But before I could, I'll kill him. When Hiruko said that, everyone turned to look at her. If you let Eito out, I will kill him. And then I'll kill myself. The air in the room immediately got a lot more tense. I heard someone gulp, and it echoed like a gunshot in the silence. You're not being serious, are you? Dead serious. If Eito is allowed to go free, it's all over for us. We'd be better off resetting the whole thing. Resetting? Nozomi stare. Takemaru stare. That one has a little bit less weight behind it. Okay, Kako stare. I don't know what she's thinking. She might be thinking. My point is, we won't gain anything by freeing Eito. Quite the contrary, we'll actually lose at least one member of the team. Because you'll kill yourself if we let him out? No one dared to say anything. Hiruko was exuding an ice-cold pressure that cowed us into silence. This lady. Of course, it's not my decision to make. We should really leave this to the captain. Heh, yeah. You haven't said anything in a while, Takumi. Is something the matter? Sometimes, I was saying, yeah, ever since Moko showed up, Ima seems a lot more just, like, earnest. It just kind of happened once Moko showed up, and I am acutely aware of that. Also, I'm acutely aware it looks like she's wearing a chef hat and has all of the limbs from the Rasha-Nomadic at this angle. I think I like it when she stands there. And just like that, everyone's eyes were on me. I wasn't about to get intimidated, though. Even if Hiruko hadn't spoken up, my mind was already made up a long time ago. I feel like her bluff there, I feel like she is bluffing there, simply because we now are pretty much equipped with the knowledge that she jumps between timelines, at least in this, whatever you call this, 100-line 2 era or whatever. So she could just disappear if she needed to, she doesn't actually care. The answer is no, we're not letting Eito out. You can all say what you want, but I won't allow it. Not now, not ever. Also, I'm not convinced she's not trying to save Eito. By the way, it's not mutually exclusive, threatening to kill him. I think it's a cheap threat she can make, and it's still possible she actually wants to save him. I have had that thought. I have definitely had that thought. The members of the team who started out here all looked relieved when they heard me say that. The ones who came from the other academy looked a little disappointed, but didn't argue. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, I guess that's that. I feel like Moko is the only voice I could do properly, like, bubbly. Like, Darumi could be, like, a sickly kind of bubbly, but Moko's voice could be, like, straight up bubbly. Ugh, I'm so bored! 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 How long are they going to make us wait? Did you say gourd at one point? It will be night soon. Sheesh, aren't they ever gonna get here? For real, I'm starting to get sleepy. Wait. Oh, right. So yesterday, you may or may not have seen this in the episode. After the first battle, Hiruko got a vision, or Hiruko knew from her knowledge of... She must only be a time traveler. I don't know. She seems to know things about this 100-line 2 era specifically that we don't know, because it wasn't the same in the first story. Yeah, she warned us, or, you know, the two leaders warned us, but they got their info from her. So we're waiting for a battle. Don't be so harsh, guys. I'm sure the enemy has a good reason for taking so long. Perhaps they missed their train and had to wait for the next one. How about we all do that to kill some time? Do what? A killing game, of course. Who wants to die first? Yay! Just in time. This got me so nervous. Sorry, Darumi. Looks like the killing game will have to wait. Well, that stinks. I'll just have to kill a bunch of invaders until I feel better. I was so nervous. I'm like, great, I finished the episode, I declared the trolley problem solved, and now we're gonna see Darumi get killed. Like, as if, like, there's just this inescapable aura around the Darumi trolley problem. But no, nothing like that happens today. I almost debated skipping this, but there's so little to show. Weren't you and Nigo supposed to be nailing down a strategy all this time? Oh, sure, we nailed one down all right. Nailed it good. Yes, indeed. We could have started a carpentry business with the amount of nailing we do. Great. What is it? Yeah, what's the plan? It's... What else could it be? To let Sumino decide. That's your big strategy? Our school likes to encourage independent thinking and student autonomy. You've got to learn things for yourself sometimes. The best teacher is first-hand experience, after all. You just didn't think of anything yourselves, did you? My dear boy, we thought of plenty. Yeah, we even had a plan that involved stealing the Supreme Commander's panties. You three, this is no time to stand around running your mouths. She's quite right. Yeah, she's the real leader. Get it together, Sumino. It's funny how differently this hits than like the actual autocrat she was before. Like she's like, yeah, she's the leader because she knows everything going on and she's the strongest person and has the most aura. Like she doesn't have to be a leader to be in charge. Why do they get clogs? Why do they get clogs? It's a thought, it's part of a much, much larger thought that uncharacteristically I've not been sharing, but some of these dudes get geta. Like, yeah, like Takumi for sure. They get like Japanese style clogs. What do you mean by that? Rad. I will skip this. Part of me wants to fight, but there will be fights to fight, I trust. I mean, how long is it till she shows up? I think this is the timeline where we start calling her Hoodie until she shows up. I mean, man, I wanna fight. I wanna fight, and I'm gonna fight, damn it. I don't know when the next fight's gonna be. We got this. What is it, 2 and then maybe like an extra third? How many rounds? No. Yeah, 2 and then an extra third, that's easy. I want to see some screaming. Kyoshika... I don't think Tsubasa can give any buffs that last terribly long. Oh, we have Moko! We can do the Super Moko Apocalypse. We have Moko and... This is kind of stacked. These are 4 of my favorite units, I think. I've only used Moko once, but she was pretty fun. Okay. She's got armor. Takemaru style. Cute. Yeah, Ima's gonna kind of be like the budget Shoma, which is a really funny sentence, but he can kind of be a budget Shoma. I don't know what they are. They're not like a wimp trio or anything, but there is definitely some kind of trio I end up playing with where we've got the twins and Shoma. They function really well together. They all have pretty like low-key kind of, I don't know, not too in-your-face strategies, but they work really well together. Having lines of defense in front of Kako is very good. I'll start painting some damage on the enemy here. Yeah, it's a fun fight. I will gladly do it again. Ah, they're very small, aren't they? Well, this is something. More than a little something. 5? Sure. Okay. We have one last move. Oh, nobody's yelling either. So there's no diff. You know, this boy can get a lot of hype going. 11, 12. On the hunt is... On the hunt is a buff. No, it's not. Take this as a buff. If I buff them both, 16 voltage, it's not bad. Honestly, he's gonna get some damage with Crazy Shot, so... I'd rather chip the boss than work on that stupid thing. Oh, never mind. I don't have to choose. Okay. 100 line, Last Defense Academy. Yeah, I've seen more than enough of this fight. It would be nice to follow some of these routes, you know, pretty far. I think I can take pretty much anything that comes from now. I mean, pretty much anything that comes from now on after this branch pretty seriously. It's at least nice to have a lot of characters at the start. But I do have another one that I was looking down on last time that I would like to follow through on. Maybe the one I most want to follow through on. can Tsubasa boss? Yeah. Okay. I mean, actually, I don't know that her attack buff's gonna go away here, but... Jumanji slash. That's like the movie. That's like the movie Jumanji. Well, we have cause to do this. Does Nozomi hate Takumi in this timeline? No, I don't think she does. I've kind of resigned myself to her always hating Takumi in any timeline like this, but that's not happening. What did I do? Oh god, that's a story for another time. Gosh, I did the most fun thing with Takumi and Darumi. Okay, is she stunned or is she... No, not is she fatigued? No, she's not. I mean, this is a lot of damage right here. Kako and Hiruko are like my premier damage healers. If I could one-shot that thing, I fucking would. That's Kako material, maybe. This is fine. She's a good cause to donate to. Okay. So now maybe Bubonic Darumi can do her thing, but nah. 19 with one shout is like nothing. Are there better things I could be doing with my time? Bubonic Darumi is not going to cap that. I mean, this is a mess right here, to be sure, so I might just kill them. And then she could still catch a yell, but she didn't. Now that's the shit. That's what I'm talking about. Who else is really good at getting AP? Oh, Yugamu, but his side of the field is fucking loaded with people to fight. Well, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna regret doing this. Yeah, he's really good at getting AP as well. But now we are down. Why not? A little homicide. So we got 19 or 18 in a boss hit. That's 19 in a boss hit. No yell! Takumi, you're not doing a good job. Yeah, that's all I can do. You know, maybe I should be blowing some people up. When you have this many units, maybe I should just be blowing people up for voltage to get a chain going, just to make it more fun. Oh, damn. Yeah, we're taking plenty of damage here. I probably should have been blowing people up this whole time. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, no, they got a healthy amount of damage in on our little boy. I feel like this is a good place to blow up. But I can't blow up. Why can't I blow up? So her attack buff is not here anymore. No. Lone enemies. Would that I had one. An impact slash is 3. Nah, like if somebody was yelling for him, then maybe, but... this is so awkward. These guys don't have a terribly large amount of damage output. This is a good move. Yeah, these guys really just don't have a lot of damage output. Eat this. Push. Okay. Oh, if we were over voltage, he would be able to kill that thing in one shot. Ima can kill these. He has the capacity to kill. He can do this, push us over 100. That's gonna get Gaku +1, so Gaku can actually just take this thing out now. Without any fancy magic. What? Bruh. +1 when the voltage is at attack. What? You theoretically should have been able to kill that thing. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna keep Takamaru alive. He's like one of my favorite yellers now. So we have 2 yellers. I need to consider... I mean, they're not the only ones that have homework to do here. He's gonna be the best damage, but only at 100%. I love the strategy in picking what side of the field to work on at what time. A straight across shot. We don't need much, right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Takumi, my boy. Yeah, that's great. Hell yeah. And then we got the single target, but it's only 2 damage. Who fucking cares? I don't know. I'll let her have her satisfaction, and maybe she'll pay us some AP. Yes, she did. Okay, great. So now we should start working on the bosses. Is Moko like high damage output? She's not low damage output. I think I just want Darumi just because there's more of a chance for voltage. So Homicide is going to be my click. Yeah. I mean, yeah, because the thing is, yeah, she has a little bit more damage on the straightaway shot, the vamping one, but it's not the, it doesn't have the voltage plus. This does. They both let us down! I'm mad. No, someone needs to blow up for this. Someone has to explode for this. Can I blow up anybody? Does that require voltage? Does it require voltage to blow somebody up? Ah, it's so awkward. I feel like I'm out of shape. I feel like I'm doing like a soggy workout at the gym right now. This is so embarrassing. I want high speed, high octane strategies. I want turns that last 18 minutes and end the game. Lame. Lame. Okay. So these guys have to more or less make you. This is so good. This is so good. Great. Well, now this might work. Yeah. I always wish you could move a little bit more. She might be able to do this. Walk up and... Yes! Oh, they're a crazy team. So there's our +1. Life or death shot. Yeah, I don't want her to die. Okay, I'm hoping we get some rights here. He is kind of our best shot now. Yeah, he's got the same... He's very similar to Darumi. He's got that vamping move. We just gotta keep repeating that. What a goofy ass hit animation. Oh, these guys don't have anything to work on down here. Okay, Squad 2 Commander. That's over here, right? Yeah. You guys got this. Ah, but Darumi super has this. Oh wait, is this, am I in stun danger? No. Just clean this off. There we go. I do want your damage. Great. I will straight up spend money to earn money here. Can Moko yell? No. Ah, Shoma can yell. Shoma can yell. Okay. I'm gonna invest to earn here. If I have 3 yells, then maybe we're gonna just have mooing infinite. I don't know. Just 1 yell. Okay. That sucked. That sucked. That wasn't even kind of mooing infinite. This is awful. Okay, yeah, somebody's blowing up. Yeah, somebody's blowing up. Thank you, friend. Wow. He looks cold. Not everybody's little flash card is as cool as the other ones, but man, that looks good. No. Okay. Spend on Dharm of Harm. Uh-oh. Dharm of Harm's got to get moving if she wants us to work out. I think we spend it on Gaku. Gaku has work to do, and he might pay it back. This is fun. Commanders, they're fun. I was reading a bit of an article about like the division of work, and like there's one specific guy who is pretty hands-on with the battle designs, and it was cool. Okay, now we need a lot of voltage though. Yeah, it was cool to see. There was a kind of like 0 experience of making tactical battles on the team, but there was one person who came in to kind of oversee things. Yeah. She's really not that... Yeah. Oh, jeez. I guess she has to kill? This feels weird. I guess she has to kill. Okay. Okay, triple. But it's not an especially high voltage output one, so somebody might have to blow up now. 44 is not bad. But yeah, somebody's blowing up. I think it's Ima. Oh, I think maybe you need a target to blow up. Can Hiruko blow up? I don't want her to blow up. Can Kurdata blow up? No. How does this work? How does it work? Aha! Wow, that is really cool. I have never seen that before. I love the green. Sweet. Perfect. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's more about having targets. Great. Perfect. So now she still has to do more stuff, and she's gonna get us more turns with it. This is like a classroom for learning about the game, but I only teach you one strategy. Just one yell. Someone has to blow up for this, you know. I missed? Well, I won't miss this time. Oh, she already killed it. That's the problem. Okay, now this is a matter for Kaku. Oh, she clutched it out with that right there. This is good. This is good, I tell you, it's good. Da-da-da-da-da. No. I may blow up Hiruko because there's no reason not to. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I love it! Man, that's a good animation. All the way through, it's a good animation. Holy shit. Oh, but what is that? Oh, she didn't die. She didn't die is the problem. Okay. 1 HP. That is the kind of shit. Are you joking? What? 1 HP? Can anybody blow up? Anybody? Anybody at all? Please. Please. Oh, there's nobody to hit over here. Are you kidding me? We're off by 1 HP? What about the landmine? Yeah. Right here. Everybody, landmines, now. Everybody, do your landmines. Yeah, you're gonna love this. They're not gonna escape this one. 3, 4. The electrified fence. Really hammer in how doomed you are. Just fatigue. It's not gonna give us the ability to. Oh, all I had to do was use a power potion before. Let's learn how these work. You're joking. I'm too late. You're joking. Oh well, at least this game is fun to play. Bitch ass animal. No, it's gonna get revived. Or maybe not. No, because the reviving seems to happen at the start of the turn. Oh jeez, you've actually kind of gone and made a mess of things. Everything happening here is embarrassing, for the record. Who's even the better shot here? I guess what I do is I do Spirit Rain first to get the no movement bonus or something. Yeah, now she has the I've attacked debuff. Oh, you're actually stunned. Oh, then she's the only option. I don't think Ima's gonna do anything. Flight +2. That's if they're flying. That doesn't make sense with the flavor text though. Wait. Move. You can't move. Ima, move her. Carry her. Never mind. Okay. This is like my only way to wear them down. Can I even wear them down this? That was a bad showing. That was a very bad showing. Imas are bad. This is actually ugly. Okay. I actually don't want her to die. Is actually a thought here. Moko, you won't die. This is pretty bad. All we can do is chip them. This is pretty bad. There's like nothing happening. There's no grunt enemies to recharge on. This like couldn't have taken more time, honestly. I love bringing Tsubasa places she doesn't belong. Alright, I mean, let's just run the Darumi gamble. Not bad. So now we have to give this to Kako. And see what happens. Yeah, just give it to Kako. I don't know if this gets rid of her attack debuffs though. I don't know, I think it does. Yeah, it does. It does get rid of her attack debuffs. She's doing nothing. I don't think Hellfire is a good idea. I really shouldn't be stunning them both, but... At least she's not moving. Oh, hey, right, and she caught Yell, so that helps. Yeah, that's good. That's respectable. But that's all we can do unless people start blowing up. Nobody? Nobody explode me? Ugh, this is so embarrassing! I'm like... It's like a fish on the hook. Oh, we're not even living this. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Can we cut that out of the video? Redo wave? I could skip the battle. If I do retry battle, will it let me skip battle? Yeah. I mean, okay, it might be fun to do it this way, but... You know what? It will be fun to do it this way. Let's just do a big avalanche and enjoy ourselves with voice cracks. I'm gonna have everybody yell, get into my PJs, and just have a really good time. Gaku is gonna get +1 attack buff right from the beginning. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun, you guys. Alright, Gaku, go up. Yeah, no, I know. Okay. Oh, I could skip it. I'll get him next time. I wasted so much time on that. That would have been fun, but whatever. I got so scared when every time they show her in any of these types of fights on day 8 or 9, I'm like, oh, she's dead. She's fucking dead. This is easier than taking a splash in an inflatable bounce house. What does that mean? Don't let your guard down yet. Look over there. They're just like merging. Yee. And Hoodie's here. The order has come. The order of 13. It's Hoodie! They're back again! Ignore him! We got invaders to kill! Focus on the commander. On Pakron. We can deal with the other ones later. To arms! I'll let you know, I would have beat the crap out of Pakron if I was involved right now. I've never liked Pakron. Skip it. Yeah, I'm starting to feel kind of keen about getting out of these first 15 days. I've already spent like 5 hours in this world, whatever you're gonna call it. Another bloodbath. We really did a number on these guys. All thanks to my Galactic Bazooka, of course. I didn't catch that reference before. Why did she use Galactic Bazooka? Are we naming our attacks now? More importantly, what do we do about them? Ima pointed to where the figure we dubbed Hoodie stood. It's a good thing she's not hungry today. They'd been walking toward us with slow deliberation. Then they pulled back their hood, revealing... That's the Supreme Commander! What? Siri told us earlier. This is who's leading the invader army. Her? That's the big boss? I'll thank you to refer to me by not to refer to me by such a vulgar term. The Supreme Commander brought her hand to her mask. Among my people, I am known as Fensness, the Paragon of Hope. Well, I still say I'm cuter. No one said anything about her being cute. So you can understand us now too, huh? Fensness narrowed her eyes in response to my question. Was that your attempt at a bluff, or do you really not know? What the hell are you talking about? She was silent for a moment. It seemed like she was thinking about something. Finally, she spoke again. I see. Some days ago, my warriors and I experienced a sudden surge of power. That was also when we became able to understand your language. I came here to find out what caused it, but it seems you don't know either. Everyone cast troubled glances at each other. Only Hiruko reacted differently. It was subtle, but for a moment, It looked like her mouth twisted into a satisfied smile. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean she can function with them assuming that she doesn't know things? All this is going over my head. Are we gonna kill this girl or what? That's right. If we can defeat their leader, it'll end the war here and now. Don't bother. If you fought me now, I'd only massacre you in one fell swoop. And where's the fun in that? I'd rather take my time and make it really hurt. I'll pick you off one at a time to make it clear just how powerless you are, and inflict true despair on the rest of you. She pointed upwards as she said this, right at the artificial satellite. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to take back Pakrun's remains. Pakrun? That's the commander we just defeated, isn't it? In the last battle, one of you absorbed Merverm's cryptoglobin. You saw that? Yes. I wanted to see your vile, barbaric nature in action. But I won't let the same thing happen today. Huh? Vexness moved before we had a chance to react. In a flash, she leapt over us to where Pakrun's corpse lay, gathered it in her arms, and was gone. Corpse? We killed it outright? Wow, pretty mortifying how easy that was for her. Damn it! How enraging. If you have to get a rager, do it on your own time. Well, even if she got away, it's not all bad. Yeah, we still won the battle. We can be happy about that, can't we? I guess you're right. Alright then, here we go! Special Defense Academy, best in the world, indestructible and undefeated! Never lose, never yield, Special Defense Unit, fight on! We'd made it through our second defensive battle, on our third, if you counted the one on the very first day. And so far, none of us had died. I just hoped you could keep this going. But I didn't want to bring the others down thinking like that. After everything we'd been through the last couple days, they deserve to enjoy their victory. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Was that a good use of 40 minutes? I don't know. I don't quite know. Well, now you know how that battle went. Nice work, everybody! Another spectacular victory. Keep this up and you'll have the war won in no time. And the victory party? That's what last night was for. We can't have you cutting loose every time. This is a military academy, not a rowdy college dorm. Alas, I was looking forward to more revelry. When's the next attack due anyway? Oh, I believe day 15. At least that's what Seirei and Nigo told me before. The easiest trick in the book. Right, of course we did. Thanks for the reminder, Shizuhara. Ideshi. Oh no, Shide I'm reading it backwards. His towel says Shide. Just so, we received a I love having them both here. Just so, we received a report from the artificial satellite to that effect. I was surprised, but I didn't panic. I was past that now. There was no attack on day 15 the last time around. The same went for day 8. At least that gives us some time to rest. From day 8 to day 15, that's... Well, you rounded up to the nearest 10. Then, you carried the 1. 6 days from now! It's 7 days. 15 minus 8. What's so hard about that? Ugh. That means after today, we've got 6 whole days to take it easy. Ima, why do you keep talking? You guys want a tightrope walk across steel girders and take bets on who falls first while we wait? Sorry to break it to you, but you won't have time for any of that. We'll need you all to start training in preparation for the next battle. Oh, for the love of murder. Guess we should have seen that coming. Aww. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Get fucked, I guess. After the battle, we took our time over a late dinner and went back to our rooms. I stayed out on the roof though, staring out those double doors. I was thinking about Hiruko. Getting choked. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. Just do as you're told. Follow my instructions and don't ask questions. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions on the evening of day 9. That was on day 15, and for the past 3 days, I'd done everything she asked me. There really was a lot to do. We'd been so busy, I hadn't even had time to think about all the things I wanted to ask her. But all that was about to change. Tomorrow was day 9, the day I'd get my answers. I'm holding you to it this time, Hiruko. I won't back down until you told me everything. Nah, he won't. I was conscious of a weird, restless feeling in my chest. Was it from anticipation, or was it something more like fear? At that point, I still couldn't say for sure. I still don't know what she's gonna tell us. That's kind of a spoiler, I guess. Maybe. That's possibly a spoiler. Give it up for day 9, chapter, whatever the fuck. Up and at 'em, troops. Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 9th day of... What the fuck? What the fuck? What's that music? What the fuck? Talk to me! Come quick! It's Eito! A little after breakfast, Shoma came charging into my room in a panic. Eito? What did he do now? He's not in his cage! He's gone! He's escaped! What? I was on my feet before I knew it. I followed Shoma and we both rushed outside together. This threw me so hard. Like, oh, bother. Like, Eito crawling out of his cage on day 9, like running down the hallway like an animal. Like, oh, that rascal. Oh, he's gonna get up to his antics. He's gonna fucking stab somebody and drain their hemo anima. Where's everyone else? You're the first one I've told. Takamaru knows too, though. He and I were doing our morning training in the courtyard, and that's when we noticed the cage was empty. All right, you go tell the others about this. I'll look for Eito. Okay. Shoma nodded and hurried away. Eito escaped? But how? No time to stop and think about it. I gotta find him before he causes any trouble. I forget if I'm supposed to get my, infuser or not. I got it for throwing down with him the first time, but I completely forgot this time. God, the anxiety that this instilled in me the first time. Bro is just out here. Bro is just out here doing things. Leisure lounge. No. War room. Yeah. Good, okay. No sign of him here. Oh, whatever. I guess I don't grab my infuser. I feel like I'm getting insulin when I say that. The infirmary? What could be going on in here? Finally, I stepped into a room and there he was. I found Eito, but that didn't mean I could relax. He's in the infirmary. I hate him. Don't make me ask again, bastard. Just what the hell are you doing in here? You've asked me that plenty of times already, and I keep telling you I got curious about something. I was a little curious. I wanted to learn more about how the Revive-O-Matic works, so I just... That's not what I mean! How did you get out of your cage? Tell me that. Hey, calm down, Takamaru. How am I supposed to be calm at a time like this? I don't understand how either of them are calm right now. Bro is 3 feet away from destroying the Revive-O-Matic. Ain't you the one who said it'd be all over if this guy gets out? I did, but now fess up! How did you escape? Takamaru shook Eito violently, but he didn't look the least bit concerned. I had some help from a friend. Let's just call them K. The most suspicious thing ever. They unlocked my cage for me. What? Well, who was it? Who's K? Oh, I'm afraid I can't tell you. I could never betray a friend's confidence like that. Then I'll just have to force it out of ya. Takamaru, no! Why are you being so soft on him? He's about to get everyone killed. And you're not able to go back in time. Only I am. Takamaru already had his fist raised high. I tried to grab his arm and pull him away from Eito. It didn't exactly work out. This fucking scene. A jolt of pain shot up my spine. I'd been knocked back so hard and so fast, my guts were still doing somersaults even after I'd come to a stop. For a moment, I had no idea what was happening. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. Takamaru must have sent me flying, and I crashed against, well, whatever was directly behind me, which just so happened to be the Revive-O-Matic. Fuck this. Sorry, man. Guess I overdid it a little. Are you alright, Takumi? Bruh, you destroyed the fucking Revive-O-Matic! Yeah, I think so. Where is the panic here? Fighting through the pain, I got to my feet. Then I turned around to look at the machine. Oh, it's broken? An ominous plume of black smoke was rising from the wreckage of the Revive-O-Matic. I had a feeling things are about to get a lot worse. This is pretty bad, right? That's one way of putting it. It wasn't long before everyone else had heard the noise and come running. Why are we letting him say words? Well, that's one way to look at it. You're not in the Revive-O-Matic, and you can't kill anybody unless we are taken out of it. Yeah! Just what the heck did you guys do in here? The Revive-O-Matic, it's, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Eito, you did this, didn't you? Eito just sighed and shook his head in exasperation. Perhaps you'd care to explain what happened, Takumi? Eito, I'm shoving you into the Revive-O-Matic. I reluctantly gave everyone a quick summary of the events that led to our current predicament. So basically, Takamaru did it? I wasn't on purpose! Takumi grabbed my arm and I lost control! Whoever is to blame, this is a catastrophe nonetheless. Yeah, if we can't use the Revive-O-Matic anymore and any of us die in battle, then we stay dead. There's no coming back anymore. Their whole group seemed to freeze up for a moment. A lot of them started to glare accusingly at Takamaru. It's not his fault! Why do you think he was in a tussle? Because of Eito! Come on, everyone. It's not all bad. Why are you the one saying this? Maybe we can repurpose the wreckage. I'd better inspect the damage and see if I can repair it. Before you start, it's back to the cage for you, Aotsuki. I don't remember saying you could wander around as you please. Thank God somebody remembers to be mad at him. You guys take him back to the courtyard. Nigo and I will get things started here. Good fucking gracious. Like, what a... Oh, I just slipped out. My friend let me out. Kay let me out. Oh, I just wanted to go inspect the Revive-O-Matic. Like, the amount of anxiety. Alright, now that we found Eito, it's time for his execution! Oh, allow me. Hold up, no one said anything about killing him. We're just locking him up, right? Let's just get on with it. Huh? Everyone, wait a minute. Shoma broke off from the group, and he ran over to Eito's cage. After inspecting the door, he turned back to us. This cage, it's still locked. Huh? A moment later. Ooh, why did that bother her so much? Hiruko groaned and hunched over, her face twisted in pain. I forgot about this. What's wrong? Just as suddenly, she raised her head again and screamed out a warning. Not that cage! We have to put him somewhere else. What is this? She must be remembering something from another timeline. Huh? Why? I can't explain it, just trust me. This is all so sudden. Yeah, I mean, she is actually, like, suspect number 1 or 2 for being Kay, unfortunately. As much as I've loved having her around, like, she may still have a reason that she doesn't want Eito to die. Yeah, you gotta at least give us a reason. Mako is so funny. Everyone looked confused and a little uncomfortable. But that atmosphere soon dissipated when there was another scream, this time from Kako. Blam! Blarm! I see it all now! What? Blam, blam, blarm. I've never noticed that. Bling, bong, bong, bing, bong, bong, bling, bong, bong, bong. To the left, to the next one. Seriously, the hell's going on? That was the sound of Kako's detective senses going off. I assume you've made another brilliant deduction, sister dearest? Eito, you said that Kay opened your cage for you, right? That's right. So then, why is the door still locked? Well, did Kay lock it again? No, that simply wouldn't make any sense. The cage would have been empty. There'd be no point in locking it. There's only one key to this cage anyway, and that key is... I've got it. C-Ray gave it to me when we left the infirmary. So how did Kay open the cage in the first place? If C-Ray had the key up until now, there's no way that anyone else could have opened it. In other words, there never was any Kay. Eito escaped from the cage all on his own. Everyone gasped and looked at Eito. In response, he just smiled. I see. That's an impressive theory. But even assuming it's true, how exactly did I get out all on my own? Well, you must have... I don't have a clue. What a pity. Shall I tell you the answer then? Your first guess was actually the right one. I have to say, Eito and Kako is the most unholy character dynamic. When she kind of like showed down with him and was like, everyone, he's the one who killed my brother. He's the traitor. He did everything. I really thought, like, there was a moment where he had just transformed in the cutscene and he kind of smirked after she was like, you killed my brother. I thought he was gonna just like waste her just for shock value, just fucking kill her. Because like, it's the most dangerous, terrifying, omnipotent character and like the smallest, most like vulnerable, innocent little character. But they're like the most diametrically opposed because Eito is the mastermind and she's the detective. Like, there are ways you could write a very interesting story in which like he's the big scary mastermind and she's like the Nancy Drew girl detective. But in the tone of this game, I'm just worried about him killing her. So it makes me so nervous, these two. After I left the cage, Kay locked it up again. I'm calling bullshit. That does sound pretty illogical. Perhaps, but consider the alternative. Why are we letting him think? Why are we letting him think? What's so logical about the idea of me breaking out on my own without even damaging the cage? Okay, then tell us who Kay is. I've already told you, I can't. I don't know why. I mean, he did literally say, I'm researching the Revive-O-Matic. And that's exactly what Hiruko was doing in her timeline. Eito is dead, and she was researching the Revive-O-Matic. What if she was trying to get DNA for him in this timeline? What if she was trying to like find out how to put him back in the Revive-O-Matic? I'm convinced Hiruko has a reason for wanting to keep Eito alive at this point in time. I'm really convinced that she's Kay. How about we torture it out of him? Oh, sounds fun. There's no point in doing that. If my dear sister's theory is correct, there is no Kay, so obviously he can't tell us who they are. Oh, right. Party pooper. Aw, just some quirky bisexual Aquarius is having fun. Either way, we should assume Kako is right. In that case, these two together is really funny too. There was a time where I actually thought there was some kind of whodunnery with the leather jacket. I thought that she was wearing Hiruko's leather jacket in front of us the whole time. I had to compare their art next to each other because, you know, Hiruko disappeared right before Nozomi showed up. In that case, we'll have to find somewhere else to lock Eito up. If he can just break out of these cages on his own, then anything could happen. Where are we gonna put him then? Oh, I have an idea. Oh, this just makes me so nervous. How about in here? There's a lock on the door and no windows, so he won't be able to escape. And it's a room we never use ourselves. With the mysterious purpose that only he with 1,000,000 days on his hands could possibly figure out. We seriously haven't touched this room at all. This suits me fine. It's bigger than my last place, and there's even a bed. I just hope the rent isn't too steep. Yeah, laugh it up. And so we decided to hold Eito in the room with no name. Moko is posing. It's got these weird capsule-like machines. I guess we can call it the capsule room for now. It doesn't get a name until so late. Leaving our prisoner inside, the rest of us stepped out of the capsule room. I got the key from C-Ray when we told him our plan. I made sure the door was locked up tight. Once I was satisfied there was no way Eito could get it open, we all left. There was no point in hanging out there anymore. Wait, Kyoshika is wearing, like, Air Jordans. Why is she wearing, like, Air Jordans? She's wearing, like, sneakers. Ato, the broken revive-o-matic. K, and whether or not they existed. Day 100 was a long way away. I better strengthen my bonds with everybody if we're gonna become a real team. Maybe I'll go. Enjoy some, free time! Oh, Hiruko's gonna talk to me tonight, but not right now, specifically. Sex. I feel like God is looking over my shoulder. Why, bud? Why are you replaying the same thing again? Why do you keep replaying this game? You're like 65 hours in, and you're not even 10% of the way through shit. Why do you keep replaying things? Because I like it! Because I like it! Okay, be that way. Nothing to do in here. What? Are those invaders? No, wait, it's just some schmutz on the screen. Kako is here. I no longer have any need for you. My science grades are top of the class. Ima in the garage. What will he do? I wanted to upgrade Moko. Moko Mania! Hype yourself up and get ready to run wild! Adds reflect. Oh, looks like Shoma's out of business. Armor 2, attack +1. Moko Mania. Moko Shooter. I love her. In the ring, your body's the only thing you can trust. Inflict stun on target and user. Interesting. Is there damage? No, I think it's just double stun. You're yelling. Everybody's yelling. Yeah, Yugamu, you can yell. Oh, Fatal Contagion. Debuffs enemies in front. Damn, I've never learned Fatal Contagion. I like Sacrificial Viper. I don't know that I need to upgrade that right now, though. You're gonna be a yeller. Oh, wait a minute. Does everybody have different yells? No, it's attack +1, voltage gain ×2. Wait. Voltage gain ×2. I don't know if I believe that that's how it works. Voltage gain ×2? Nah. Is that really the multiplier? That feels so wrong. That doesn't feel right. But now I at least know how to measure it. Don't have to measure it myself. Kurata. Yell. Do I want a boosted Osuzuki Nightmare? Oh, you know what I want to boost is Gaku. I'd love for him to be a valid secondary Darumi. This doesn't change that, but, you know, it could have maybe. Oh, I'm not upgrading Ato. Don't let him be here. I might as well let Darumi yell. Okay, we're getting pretty good. Oh, Unyielding Spirit. Attack +2 to user when near death during battle. That sounds like a passive. Oh, that is a passive. Isn't it? Yeah, it's a passive. It was just out of order. Not much else of interest. She should have Unyielding Spirit. Okay. Let's just go fuck around. Talk to somebody new. Try to see something new. Darumi in the hallway does not sound new. Kako in here, I don't think is new. But Tsubasa in the garage is definitely not new. So Kako is getting visited. Oh, I could have read a book. Books are always interesting. Talk of me. Will you talk to me about romance? Well, that's new. Sure, if that's what you want. Romance? I really like to hear people's stories about falling in love. If you need any advice on romance, I'm happy to help. I'm sure you know so much. Oh god, that's so Oh. I'm glad she likes romance. I don't know if Ima is any longer at a state in which he would say that he enjoys the concept of romance. Lay it on me. Kako Tsukumo's the master of romance. That's so precious. I'm sure in the future past I've said so many things about these two, but I am like fully convinced that the reason Ima is the way he is to prevent Kako from having to become the way that he is, which is just every little thing hurts. Master of romance, do you have a lot of experience? No, I've never been in love. brother dearest is really strict, so I'm not allowed. And then there's that unsettling thing. If you don't have any experience, how are you gonna give any advice? It's okay. I have a lot of knowledge on the subject. I read romance novels all the time. Not the pouty cheeks. So tell me about all of your crushes. Full of knowledge, but no experience. I can't count on her for advice. Okay, but Kako's a very, very funny wingman. I actually like that dynamic. After spending some time together. You understand. #romance. No more stat buffs. I've like, I don't know, consumed all of them. I thought I only got one free time. This is why these days took forever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I didn't realize he was double science as well. That makes me feel like I'm dealing with Rui in just a much, much worse Project Sekai timeline. Oh god. I think I know why I didn't do this last time. Ima, what are you doing here? I'm taking in the sweet, sweet particles emitting from Sister Dearest's room. Particles? A guy like me can sniff out Sister Dearest's sweetness even when she's not around. I could get high as a kite off that lovely floral scent. This is like my least... This guy is insane. I should probably stay away from him. That's like my least favorite... 10,000 kyo! Your experience unlocked the keyword cute. That's like the worst syscon bit that's happened so far. Before I knew it, the sun was sinking beneath the western horizon. The night of day 9. This is when Hiruko promised to answer all my questions. I better go find her. I didn't have to look for very long. I happened to glance around the roof and spotted someone sitting on the other side of the fence. It was Hiruko. What's she doing over there? I hopped the fence and sat down next to her. Huh? This was something I hadn't expected. Hiruko looked different. It was her eyes. They were usually so sharp and cold, never betraying the slightest hint of weakness. But now they were filled with tears. Big, wet tears that ran all the way down her face. I didn't understand. Why the sudden change? What was going on? This was so far removed from what I'd come to expect from her. My brain just couldn't process it. I felt like I should say something, but I couldn't find the words. What do I do? What do I say? What can I say? The normal thing to do in this situation would be to say something comforting, something considerate. But in my confused state of mind, all I could come out with was something totally meaningless. Are you crying? Hiruko took off her glasses and wiped her eyes. She took several deep breaths before answering. No, I'm not. You definitely are, though. Did something happen? Something? Like, you know, something sad? Or painful? Or... No, not really. So then, why are you... Why do you have to be so dense? I told you, I'm not crying. And if I was, it would be incredibly insensitive of you to keep pestering me about it. Even middle school kids have enough delicacy not to walk up to a person and ask, are you crying? She said middle school kids, and I immediately thought about the fact that I spent the whole day with the Tsukumos. Yeah, no, those middle school kids, they're so good at tact. That's like their favorite. She had me there. I didn't want to say anything that might make this worse, so I just clammed up. Did you hear about the Revive-O-Matic? No. Yeah, you shouldn't be sitting here if the Revive-O-Matic's not functioning. It was damaged pretty badly. Sirei and Nico have made some repairs, so we should be alright. We can at least revive each other again. But it's not completely fixed yet. They said one part of it is still badly damaged. Huh. Hiruko's eyes were still fixed on the scenery that stretched out in front of us. She didn't look away when she spoke again. The way they light up the night like this, they're really quite beautiful. The undying flames? Yeah. The same flames that'll raze this world to the ground in another 90 days. The wall of fire flickered in the distance, as if it were already burning away the night sky. The way the flames moved, you could imagine they were dancing with joy, or writhing in agony. What are you doing here, anyway? Do you really have to ask? She avoided my gaze and turned back to the horizon. A cold breeze blew, ruffling her hair. It's the night of day 9. You promised to tell me everything if I made it this far. I've done everything you asked, followed all your instructions without any question. So now it's your turn. It's time for you to keep your promise. There was a long silence while I waited for a reply. Every time the wind blew through Hiruko's hair, it released a gentle, sweet aroma into the air. It was calming, comforting. I'd smelled it somewhere before recently, but I couldn't quite place it. It was when Hiruko was eavesdropping on him talking to Nozomi a couple days ago. Was this scent lavender? Just as I started to recognize it, Hiruko spoke up again. No, it's not over yet. Why not? My instructions. I have one last order for you to carry out. What is that? Even now, she still wouldn't look at me, which made her request, little more than a whisper, even more surprising. Kiss me. Huh? Not for the first time that evening, I found myself at a complete loss for words. Was she serious? Was it a joke? I couldn't tell. No, it had to be a joke. There's no way Hiruko would. Or maybe it was a trick. Maybe this was her plan all along. By giving me an impossible order like this, she could weasel out of her deal right at the end. You failed to uphold your end of the bargain by carrying out my orders. I don't have to tell you a damn thing. I could imagine her using that excuse to call the whole thing off. This girl was an evil genius. Although, what if it wasn't a joke or a trick? My palms were sweating. My throat was dry. I needed to decide how to deal with this, and fast. I couldn't just stand there like a statue all night. I don't understand. How did it come to this? What am I supposed to do? There's no time to think about it. I just have to make a choice. This is a branch of the timeline. Do you kiss Hiruko? Coming at you right away with maximum Hiruko content for one viewer named Moose, who was denied Hiruko the entire time. So... when I said yes to kiss Hiruko on my own, what unfolded was a series of events that we shall not speak of until the day that it is absolutely mandatory we open up that can of worms. As hard as it is to probably be denied the information, I'm going to say no. It's your future. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see the kissing route someday. Whether she was joking or not made no difference. This was one order I wasn't willing to follow. I couldn't kiss Hiruko, not with the way I felt about Karuwa, or Nozomi for that matter. I still wasn't sure whether those two were the same person or not. But when I thought about them, I knew I couldn't go through with this. So I didn't. I didn't say or do anything. She didn't speak either. We both sat there in silence, gazing at the flames. After what seemed like a long time, Hiruko finally broke the silence. You didn't think I was serious, did you? I don't know. Did you really, Sato? Honestly, you're just as naive as ever. A faint smile played across her lips for a moment. Then she abruptly got to her feet. She left without saying another word! I didn't have a chance to stop her, and was left all on my own. Once again, Hiruko had avoided telling me the truth. All of a sudden, she seemed so fragile, so vulnerable, like if I called out to her now, she might disappear completely. Despite all that, I think I finally had my answer. Just now, Hiruko said I was as naive as ever. That's a weird way to talk about someone you'd only known for 9 days. Those words, along with everything else that had happened, were starting to add up. Hiruko was like me. She wasn't the same Hiruko that started out here in this timeline. She's also a time traveler. Well, I think it might be different. It's crazy. Yeah. I didn't see that coming. Of course, I didn't see the technology she uses coming either. Oh, my stomach. Getting strung along for these revelations. Up and at 'em, troops. Get ready for your 10th day of active service. Wow, look at you guys making it into double digits. He didn't say anything about the nice round number. Hello? This is a supplemental broadcast. There. Ignore the announcement about celebrating your milestone. I already unlocked all the classrooms. That means you don't get anything special today. Just use this time to train extra hard, okay? Training, huh? I doubted I'd be making time for that today. I had something much more important to deal with. Namely, picking things up where I left out with Hiruko. Today's the day I get the truth out of her. I didn't think we were gonna get the truth out of her. Technically, I'd refused to carry out her final order. That meant our deal was off. If I tried the straightforward approach, she'd only blow me off again. But what else can I do? You could release Eito. This sounds like such a cliche, but maybe I could give her a present? Something special. Something that would show her I really care and get her to trust me. You might send mixed messages, my boy. Only problem is, I can't think of anything that would move Hiruko that much. I thought about it a while longer, but still didn't come up with anything. I guess I'll just have to ask the others. We're really doing this? Okay. This is... Okay. I'll just say, if I kiss Hiruko, what follows is not normal. This is much more normal. Alright, who should I talk to first? I don't know. Moko, clearly. What about Kako? Wait, no, it's not romance. Never mind, obviously. Talk to me! Perfect timing! Can I put you in a cobra twist real quick? I'd rather you didn't. Then what are you even doing here? What is there to do in a gym besides wrestling? There's tons of stuff. It's okay, I get it. You've come to interrogate me about that thing, right? Well, it's true. I opened the valve for the fountain in the courtyard all the way. What about it? You saying that could have had something to do with how Eito escaped? What do you mean? The valve. I didn't say anything about anything yet. This sounds like it could be important, though. Can you tell me more about that? It was yesterday, really early in the morning, say 1 a.m. on day 9. I felt really hot and I couldn't sleep. So I went for a little walk in the courtyard. Don't go to the courtyard if Eito's there. Then I ended up talking to Eito. What is wrong with you guys? I've been wondering just how high that fountain over there can reach. Maybe you'd be good enough to turn it up for me? Just trust that he's up to bullshittery. Once he mentioned it, I got curious too. I opened the valve and the water started shooting up like a huge geyser. And you just left it like that? Yeah, Eito asked me to. Said watching it would help him sleep. That definitely sounded suspicious. I wasn't sure what it meant yet, but I felt like I should remember that for later. Right. Now I had to focus on Hiruko. I switched gears and asked Moko if she had any idea. Why would Moko know? She thought for a moment before answering. I don't know how much this will help, but she once told me she likes stuff that comes in sets of 3 colors. 3 colors. Yeah, stoplights, sports medals, that kind of thing. Even wine that's got red, white, and rosé. Oh, and another thing. Moko reached into her hood and pulled something out. Sanshokupan. It's 3 flavors in 1 bun. I got it from the cafeteria. I was gonna eat it later, but I've got plenty more. You can have this one. Why does she have a thing with 3 colors? I had no reason to say no, so I took the bun and left. Alright, well, thanks. It's just constant disappointed sighs. So, Kay, everybody's alive, Eito's basically loose, and there's someone named Kay? The death game! The death game has to be somewhere in this branch. Everyone is alive, and there's so many things that could go wrong. People speak very highly of the death game route. I know there's a death game route. Am I gonna find it? Hello, Takumi. I've been thinking about when you visited me a while back and said, "You're alive." I've been trying to figure out what you could have experienced to make you say that, and what? You really want to know? Yeah. Then let me out of here. I promise I'll tell you then. So that was just another ruse, huh? Was it though? I assure you, it's a very convincing theory. As if anyone would fall for that. I glared at Ato for a moment in silence. If you did let me out, I could be useful in other ways too. I could act as your advisor, help you out with any little things you don't want anyone else to know. Why do you think this could work? Not interested. You're the one who's visiting me. Why are you even here if not to hear what I have to say? I came here for ideas on how to get through to Hiruko. I hate to say I am suspicious. But even if Ato did know anything useful, he was the last person I wanted to get help from. Oh, don't look at me like that. I might just have to tell everyone about the other thing, you know? Which other thing? About you coming from the future. You still haven't told them, have you? Great, Ato getting to disseminate truths behind our back again. Ha, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. It's a secret between you and me. And a secret this important isn't something you blurt out in the heat of the moment. No, I'm saving it for the right moment. I miss him. He wasn't that good of a character, but he was comforting to have around, even if he wasn't, actually. Humans are weird. Suddenly, I noticed something sticking out of Ato's pocket. I darted forward, reached in, pulled it out. What the fuck is this? Can't you tell? It's a balloon. Whee! What the fuck? Not just any balloon. It's made of a special kind of rubber that makes it extra sturdy. I stared at the balloon in my hand, trying to piece some things together. Is this a condom? You can have it if you like. There's plenty more where that came from. Why? I shoved it into my pocket and I left. What is this? What is this? It's mostly normal balloon shaped, but there's just something so off about this. I don't want to talk to him anymore. It's just a balloon. It's just a balloon. It's just a balloon. So yeah, if you can't tell, I have no idea what's happening anymore. This is new. Something that would touch Lady Hiruko's heart? I'm not sure how useful this would be, but I believe she likes cats. Cats? You know, furry creatures that go meow. She had a pet one back in the complex. She admires their independence, their ability to work at night, and their hunting abilities. Well, she's not gonna become a cat in my Animal Crossing AU for that. That still goes to Takumi. And she also makes them sound more like wolves. Although wolves are pack animals. Maybe she can't be a wolf. Who would I make a wolf then? I guess Ima could be a wolf. He's a bit more of a pack animal, mildly. Apparently they remind her of herself that way. She could be a lion. Cats, huh? If I may, I've been wondering about Sir Ato. I know, you guys just love Sir Ato. You give him balloons, you do water tricks for him. Also, everything's been about Ato so far, now that I think about it, in this little quest. Do you really think he could have broken out of his cage without any assistance? Are you okay? Is something bothering you about that, Siri? It may be nothing, but something curious happened 2 days ago, on the night of day 8, after we'd all assembled in the cafeteria. When I heard there was to be no post-battle celebration, I wandered into the courtyard to get some air. While I was out there, I heard a voice from the animal pens. Hello! It was Sir Ato, of course. He requested that I close the drain. What? He requested that I close the drain in the corner of the grounds. The sound of the water was keeping him awake. Even a prisoner deserves humane treatment, and I thought it couldn't possibly do any harm. Did he flood? Did he flood? What? So you did it? Yes! Come on, guys! I don't see how it could have any bearing on his escape, but I thought I should mention it. Did he flood the courtyard so badly that it lifted him up to the top where there was an empty gap in the cage? I don't fucking know. Can you imagine? I mean, he got away with such ridiculous bullshit in the last timeline. A way to rip out Mistress Hiruko's heart, huh? That's not really what I asked. A way to get her cardiovascular muscle tingling. That's not what I meant either. Same diff. Did you or did you not ask for help stimulating her heart? I guess so, but... Oh, I've got it. Hit her with an AED. They're all about getting someone's heart moving. Ba-boom. That's the kind of missable dialogue you could just go your entire life without seeing. That's that Animal Crossing bullshit. Hello, Sir Shoma. Oh, Takumi, you here to help me train? I'm still so weak, I feel like I might keel over. Sorry, but there's something else I want to talk about. I told Shoma about my quest. Something that'll make Hiruko open her heart? Well, I can think of one thing. Soft vinyl. What? Yes, like a doll made from soft vinyl. Although doll isn't really the right word. Maybe figure would be better. Soft? It's not just the human-shaped ones she likes after all. Is vinyl what they make fuck dolls out of? Did Hiruko tell you that herself? That's right. She used to collect them back in the complex. Or no, vinyl, the Funko Pop. A sadistic ice queen like her, secretly being a passionate toy collector. It's kinda cute, don't you think? Those are some surprisingly strong terms coming from Shoma. Oh, speaking of toys, about 2 days ago, Ito asked me for something! I just remembered now, and it might have something to do with how he escaped. What did he ask you for? Some sturdy rubber balloons. You guys! Empty ones, of course. Not already inflated. They were about 100 of them. 100? 100? I made them using the gift-o-matic, and I gave them to him that morning, along with his breakfast. I was wondering who feeds him. He said he wanted them to help strengthen his diaphragm and improve his lung capacity. Didn't he make up the respiratory cardiovascular thing? I don't believe that was all there was to it, though. But I didn't see how it could hurt, so I gave them to him anyway. This is the weirdest friggin'... This guy... Alright, now we're doing the courtyard last. Are they doing detective work? What are you doing? Please don't disturb the crime scene, Mr. Sumino. The world's greatest mystery-solving twins. Oh, so you're a part of this now, huh? You have a passion? Isn't it obvious? The sad, or scandalous Outski disappearance for short. The seasonal affective disorder. Why is this short? Why is the short version longer? I didn't even catch that joke. Have you found any clues? No, not yet. But there is one thing that's interesting. Takumi, did you notice anything strange about the courtyard? Was it flooded? No. The ground was damp. Oh my god. The whole place was soaked. There are a lot of plants here, so there's a lot of moisture around, but it was a lot wetter than usual yesterday. It was like the courtyard had been doused by a sprinkler or something. Huh. I didn't notice that. But what's that got to do with the sad case? That's the question we aim to answer during this investigation. He's like a beautiful assistant girl. He's like a pretty woman who's there to copy everything that the detective says. The ground in the courtyard is wet. It was weird, but I've got other things to worry about. I asked Ima and Kakao for ideas on what would make Hiruko open up. To their credit, the two of them gave the matter some serious thought. Sorry, I've never spoken to her all that much. Me neither. I don't think I can tell you anything useful. That's too bad. Here, maybe this will make up for it. Kakao reached into her pocket and took out something. What? 500 kyo. 2,000 kyo. I thought it was an ammonite. I thought it was a fossil. I thought it was like Lord Helix or something. I thought she was praying to a fossil. It's a hardened chunk of shit. It's a piece of poop. She's kidding. It looks like some kind of okay. Okay, 30 kyo, 30 kyo. I couldn't tell you what kind of animal it was though. She has Lord Helix. I found it while we were looking for Ato before. Looks rare, doesn't it? Here you go. She is so funny. Alright. This is gonna be a real banger of a gift. I think this is all I'm going to learn for now. I don't know if I'm any closer to winning Hiruko over, but at least I'll know more about her interests now. What the fuck? Cats? Vinyl toys. But not just any cat. 3 colors. Yeah. Oh, Calico. Oh! That's downright riddle-like. Calico cat figure. Cute. Some people strive to collect every type. That's adorable. Okay, it's done. I just have to go give it to Hiruko. Oh my god, I'm gonna blow up. I can't handle like something so cute happening with her. She literally lives next to you. Huh. This room's a lot like Nozomi's room. Takumi? What are you doing in here? Haven't you heard of knocking? Yeah, no one knocks in this timeline. Sorry. I have something for you. What? I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but I handed the figure to her. I don't understand. It was a present for you. I thought you might like it. Hiruko stared at the little plastic figure, and tears filled her eyes. Wait, tears? I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't think she'd like it that much. It's not possible. What do you mean? You couldn't possibly have known. Just another thing she thought she had under control. There was more going on here than I'd realized, but I'd gotten through to her. That much was clear. Well, maybe we did hit a Leo-type scenario. Pressing my advantage, I looked her in the eyes, and I asked again. Hiruko, please, tell me the truth. Well, most conversations don't have loading screens. Okay, we're doing this now. Begin persuasion. What is this? You're just suddenly giving me a gift? Yes. Are you trying to buy me over with material goods? That's not it. Come on, that's not what I'm doing at all. I just wanted to express myself to you. I thought it would help you understand that I'm acting in good faith. Or that you'd at least see how serious I am. Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions I laid out. Ah! I mean... But that was crazy! That's not fair! You knew I couldn't do it! I suppose that's true. I ventured to ask for the impossible, but you were the one who agreed to my terms. Okay, yeah, we knew that. Whoops, I missed that. I was wondering if failing a persuasion could actually change a timeline, but probably not. Come on, that's not what I'm doing. I thought I would prepare. Anyway, a promise is a promise. You couldn't meet the conditions. You didn't follow my final order. Therefore, I have no obligation. No! You actually meant that? Are you completely insane? Of course not. I'm just teasing you. Stop jumping to conclusions. Why are you blushing? Seeing you right now doesn't inspire me to ask about it. Okay, at least I'm not getting kicked out or anything. That's not it. This is definitely harder than the first timeline. Anyway, a promise is a promise. Okay, maybe I should have done that. What are you talking about? I don't really follow what you're saying. Oh, then so be it. Although, well, there is something on my mind. I guess I can't ask. Oh, come on! Okay, I guess I got it. What? Just let me ask this. Why would you give me something like that to me? A calico cat figure. What made you pick this? Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. No, no! Come on, 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 come on. Do I get a checkpoint? Do I get a checkpoint? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay, okay. I thought you'd like it. It's like I told you before. I somehow knew you'd like it. It's true. I do like calico toys. Being totally honest with you, I was happy you gave it to me. But how? Kyoshika told me. Shoma told me. My fondness for soft vinyl figures. Moko told me. You told me yourself. Wait, what? I'm supposed to lie? I'm supposed to lie? Okay, okay. But... Okay. Damn it! What is the difference there? God damn it! Okay. I thought you'd like it. Shoma told me. I guess I'm gonna lie to her, because all the other options are exactly the same. Well, I kinda guess Shoma told me. I mean, Shoma kinda told me. Come on! I'm supposed to lie? Oh god. Okay. This time we're locking in. I thought you'd like it. Okay. This time, I'm gonna lie. That's the... Kyoshika told me. Kyoshika told me very little. You told me yourself! What are we doing here? Well, Hiruko, you told me yourself. I asked Kyoshika... Oh, we're just being smooth. But that was just an excuse. What do you mean? The fact that you like cats and calico toys. Like I said, I remember you telling me No, I don't remember this. That's impossible! This has to be some kind of mistake. Well, I guess you have my thanks for the calico toy. Thank you. No need- Come on! Oh, okay. I don't- This lady is tricky. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What did you say just now? That's impossible. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Wait, that's a new face. That's a new face when she's being pressed, but like barely hiding it. I told you, it's some kind of mistake. There's no way you could have known. I do know. We're lying. We're lying. I do know. I know all too well. What is it that you know exactly? All the pain and suffering you've been through. Oh? Watch your mouth. Are you insane? Yes! That felt good. You've been hurting all on your own. This whole time. Shouldering this burden alone. Isn't that right? Stop it. I guess, if there's something weighing you down, I want a piece of that burden. No, not just a piece. Listen to me, Hiruko. All of the pain and suffering. Yes! I'll share it with you. Because you're really good at this. Takumi. Hiruko, we can build a new future. We really thought that this lady was simply as complicated as I fought invaders before I came here, and we're like, nope, that explains everything. Or maybe that was true back then. One where nobody has to die. Now that part she did tell us. A future where we all make it to day 100 with a smile. Not just day 100, day 101, day 102, and every day after that too. Okay, that's really cute. I do like to think about them, like, hanging out after this. Let's create a future where we can all live happily forever. But if we're gonna make that happen, you need to tell me everything. So please, why are you trying to save Eito? So we can make the perfect future we deserve! Hell yeah. Is she gonna blow up? Don't rewind. The Kako rewind is so funny. Persuasion complete. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Man, I barely got where I wanted to get tonight. I'll have to record another episode of this tomorrow before I can do the other episode I want to do. Takumi, are you sure you can handle it? No, girl, no, but I have friends. The truth is a lot more cruel than you think, and once you hear it, there'll be no going back. Yeah, it's fine. Are you prepared for that? Do you still want to know? Kind of. Alright, I'll tell you. But promise me one thing. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna die before then. Don't let it destroy you. Okay. I looked into her eyes again. Okay, I promise. Hiruko accepted my resolve. Then she abruptly left the room and led me outside. What are we doing out here? I wanted us to see the satellite. Girl, people are gonna overhear us. Hiruko looked up into the night sky, where the pale, shimmering, artificial satellite hung in the void of space. It's so far away from us, almost impossibly far. It looks so big, so close, like we could reach out and touch it. But we'll never actually get there. Or more accurately, we've never got there. What? Even after everything we've tried, it's always just out of reach. No, we made it last time. Everything we've tried? You've probably figured this out already, but I'm a time traveler, just like you. I thought it was going to be slightly different. I hesitated for a moment, then nodded. But this isn't a one-time only thing. I've lived through these 100 days countless times. Every time, things play out a little differently and create all kinds of new problems. I've experienced all those variations, all the branching timelines that result from the different choices we make. You have? What about the ones that I make? Wait, you can make choices? That's why I've been able to tell when the next attack is coming, among other things. I don't know, dude. I don't think she was a time traveler in the first timeline. And all of this just doesn't just apply to me. There's some... Now this, I didn't see coming. Okay, I thought it was Ato. Oh my god, I would way rather it not be Ato. But at the moment, I'm like, how did I never suspect this? Of course, like, he was driven crazy by the time travel, and we've become so different, but we used to be allies or whatever. No, it's Takumi. So you already know. That makes my head spin. Huh? You've also experienced our 100 days here countless times. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I could have. What was she talking about? I was so confused. I blurted out the first thing that came into my head. Wait, that means that Hiruko is more like me. Because Takumi isn't going to know half of the stuff she knows. I'm kind of working with Hiruko more. My heart is like fluttering. I feel like I've talked before about how Takumi is separate from me because Takumi doesn't know everything I know, and I can never, all I can do is try to teach him. But Hiruko, from the get-go, is already so much further than him that Hiruko is also somebody I have to keep an eye on. Like, she's almost more of a vessel for me to change the story than he is, because she's more potent. That's so weird. That's a really crazy feeling. That can't be right. This is only my second time here. No, it's not. Seriously? That doesn't make sense. Not this Takumi. Even now, this is only the most recent in a long series of 100-day cycles. But then that's like, you know, when we were telling Ima about, or sorry, that's the other timeline, but there's a bit where, like, you know, the poor trio is pissed about the future stuff, and they're like, shut up, I don't care about the future. Like, that's basically Takumi right now. Like, he doesn't care about these other versions of him. I don't even know about those other versions of him. It's not even memory. Like, it's not even a memory for him to get. It's like a way more metaphysical thing. No, it can't be. Strictly speaking, neither of us are time travelers. This isn't a matter of us leaping back in time. It's more that we're trapped in a time loop. Do I believe that? I'm not sure if I look at it the same way. Is it really a loop? But isn't it a loop that we're creating of our own volition? That goes for me and you too. You're the same as me, Takumi, but I have control over it with Cryptoglobin. You've been using the machines. You're not a time traveler, you're a time looper. I don't really buy that. I don't buy that, because he chooses every time. Oh. You have arrived at Story Lock 1. You will not be able to progress without meeting certain conditions. Okay, I've heard about these. Unlock conditions. That's a lot of endings. Wait a minute. So they're not consecutive? The unlock conditions for Story Lock 1 are endings 34, 36, 72, and 76. Okay. I guess I'm going on a grocery run. I guess I'm not quite as free as I used to be. Reach Story Lock 3. So I'm able to reach Story Lock 3 before I reach Story Lock 1? That in and of itself is overwhelming. I've heard of Story Locks, but I didn't think they would be on day 10. No shit. What chapter is this? I don't even know. Blocked scenario. Shit. She cock blocked us in the worst way imaginable. A time looper. That's crazy. So then there's certain conditions about... Oh, I meant to do something at the beginning of the episode to show where I was, but I guess I half did it. So that means that there's the things behind the lock, which are significantly more common than I thought. Oh man! Things behind the lock. Right now, there's only one... Oh no! Oh, this was awful! There's only one branch that goes past this part of the lock that has everybody alive, and it is not your everyday. Yeah. Kiss Hiruko now, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Shit. A time looper. That's all we're getting. Yeah, then there's this. So I could kind of keep playing with everybody alive for now, but it's very different. Can I save? Yes, I can't save till I choose something. Well, I have storylines that I love here, but in the spirit of just being told this, I'm gonna go back and kill Ato. I'm gonna go back and kill Ato right now. Wow! Story Lock 1 appears so early. I'm so curious about why they write it this way. Like, the thing is, you can write Takumi differently after each story lock. So it's not like he's a completely static character, which does make sense. You wouldn't want to have all 100 endings be stuff where, like, you get exponentially smarter than him. I'm gonna fucking kill Ato right now. I don't know, man. I want to see teeth fly. Is that too soft of me? I want to hear bones snap. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let him live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life right now. Oh boy. Ah, that friendly smile. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay, so I learned today, reading an interview, that they chose this setup where you look at it from the victim's perspective in order to save on animations so you can use it for every death. That's incredible. They almost, I mean, they didn't say that it was incidental, but I feel like the craziest thing about this is that it's from the perspective of the victim, but they said that they did it to save money. Like, they didn't intend to make it so deep, but like, it's so deep. Oh god. Just another night with Takumi. Takumi Thursday has consummated. This might get weird. Wow, we have a lot more Hiruko hunting to do. Extermination complete. Great. Well, that will benefit me. I will remember that one of those commanders I killed was Ato. Suddenly, I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. Is he traumatized? I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they'd been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why did you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Yaotsuki looking like that? He's already killed him before, but he was a lot more hardened back then. You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Why would you say that on day 2? Or perhaps I should say, he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. I don't like that. Do you run the killing game here? It may be true that Eito committed many crimes, but he hadn't done anything wrong here and now. Dude, I thought you were gonna have my back. You've executed an innocent human being. Why are you dumping on me so early? I already feel bad about this. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him... Come on! That doesn't sound like the right thing to do. Come on! Why didn't you say this 10 minutes ago? Shut up. Do you think I don't know that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. Oh, cheer. I clenched my fists and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. I wanted to be friends with him. I feel awful. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. This is not what I expected. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again. You're our savior. The hero who's... I already feel like this has a completely different theme. What? Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after? You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he may have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance. Are we really gonna get dragged over the coals by this? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I covered my ears. I squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Eito, now a blackened lump of flesh, staring at me, hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared to so much as blink. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. I feel like we should hang out with Ima in this route now that we've lost our humanity. And spent the night curled up into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. This is fucked. This is awful. This is how, what, half the routes start? I don't even believe that. I'm convinced this is a tiny fraction of the routes. Wow. How much stuff exists after story check 1? Man, the amount of different emotions you can feel looking at that frickin' morning announcement. Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Eito. Well, Darumi will be happy. Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym. And then C-Ray showed up. Right, I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that he came back from the future. I told them Eito was abnormal, and he tried to destroy me. I told them everything, but they seemed reluctant to believe me. Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future. And do you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh, well, if you say so? Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? Shoma, don't do this to me. At the very least, there's no way to prove he's not! Oh dear. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. What is this? Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I'd made the right choice last night. I still don't have the confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. Can Hiruko bail me out? There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. So there's no choice. That makes sense. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of a second-to-last academy and the 5 other fighters under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets she'd shared that first time were between her and me. I feel like we have nobody on our side except Sirei right now. But still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It's because I'd killed Eito. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate excuse. Like I was trying to confuse them. I see. I think I understand. Yeah, Hiruko, please, you sent me here. I didn't want to be doing this. It doesn't look that way to me. I simply meant I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. I don't like hearing that. Why don't we call it today and just get out of here? Right, it's late. But what do we do with Eito's body? Oh, God. Should we bury him? Do I have a choice? Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when it looks like a burnt pretzel stick. Stop. You're one to talk. I wish we could do something about that. Like what? Restore his body? Is that even possible? This is a lot for day 3. Obviously, I can't do it, but maybe Sirei? It's not that I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. I feel like I'm gonna get much closer with the war and the people behind the war in these routes. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. A guess? But why would we do that? I told you, it's such a pity. Wait. Are we... I think I know how he's gonna look. A body deserves dignity, no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. I mean, Darumi and Eito have both, well, no, okay, I don't know how Eito died in Hiruko's timeline, but he looked like Darumi looked when she got sucked by Commander Vexness. Isn't it only normal to want a body? So I think she is trying to learn. I think she's trying to learn right now. Because she's been interested in the morgue and the infirmary before. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over. Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna be the morgue. Yeah, this is exactly what we saw before. It's so cold. What is this room? It's a morgue. You learned #cold. What? I don't remember that from last time. I do. Hiruko does. See, I'm already playing Hiruko. I'm not playing Takumi. Takumi is just a pawn. I'm really here to see Hiruko's adventures. You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing. This is where we store bodies, whose causes of death are unknown. I don't like that. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. A bioweapon, or nanomachines, or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you. And who's gonna do a dissection? We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that. The temperature is set really... This is crazy. This is the morgue route. We never had a morgue where I grew up. The endings that you played first. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breath still steamed in the air. But then, Ima looks really troubled. Well then, I'm gonna get started on restoring the body. How long will it take? I'll have it done by the morning. One last thing. I know it's sudden, but as of today... Oh no! Why are you promoting him right now? Dude, Takumi looks like a dog of the military right now. You saved me, and you know the future, and you have red hair? This is so awkward. What kind of reason is that? I will not entertain any objections. Dude, I feel like I'm a dog of the military. You're to do as Sumino says. No one is happy about that. Although they didn't bother voicing the objection. We returned to the roof. I've never seen everybody together like this. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy. Yeah, you know what? For all the shit Darumi talks, this is one of the truest examples of Darumi not actually wanting people to die. Like, big surprise, but like, I think the most hardcore thing I've seen her do was just like actually laughing when Ima stabbed Takamaru. Like, she's not laughing, but I actually killed somebody, like, net 5 hours after the last time she asked for somebody to die. They all vanished without saying a word. This sucks. Hello, satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was unconscious. Did Seirei just detonate my bomb? What the fuck? I feel like I'm playing Metal Gear Solid now. This is so gritty. Did the government just deactivate me? The next morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me. Oh, the morgue? Oh, God. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, I'm not hungry. I can maybe go for a frog, though. A frog? Forget that. A frog? What's that all about? Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah. After a moment, she answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Seirei's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. She can just do what she wants. Yeah. Yeah. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore. How did she know? Why did she care? I felt vaguely relieved. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us the last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little. Okay, good for you, I guess. It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this. Hiruko, you are very interested in this boy's corpse. Are you trying to bring back the dead? Are we gonna make zombies? I feel like zombies are looming between me and the next relevant plot beat. Hiruko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are! We found something messed up. Messed up? Just hurry, you'll see for yourselves. I don't like that. Although I don't get to choose because I just killed someone. Leave the school now, or I'll kill you all. Oh my god! Does this just go straight into the killing game route? Oh my god, it's the ghost boy! Oh, this makes me so sad. Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. Looked at the... Darumi! Darumi is finally happy! Now that there's organized killing. She's gonna die so early if there's a death game. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came to the cafeteria. Aw, this is no chill. I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it. I believe it though. It's way more interested that way. I smell a killing game in the air. She wasn't happy about Eito, but she is happy now. Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. Oh, this makes me so sad. It's because we yelled at the ghost boy. I love the ghost boy. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. No, you see, it's the worm. They don't know our language. Interesting. On top of that, I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Eito? Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. I feel like someone's gonna die every day, and this route's gonna end extremely early. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us right now. Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be. That's right. C-Ray. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write a threatening message like this? Wait, did Ima catch that? Yeah, Ima caught that. We can figure that out later. Dude, Takumi, you have a job, and the job is to tell everybody about the Flames boy. Whose blood is that written in? And so began the hunt for C-Ray. Happy Halloween. Okay, this is unexpected. This is unexpected. I don't think there's any bright, brilliant military future for Takumi here. What the hell? You're kidding. How could this happen to him? Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Back then, Eito had been responsible for it, but Eito didn't exist in this world. So I really never had much of a choice when it came to killing Eito. This route has no future. I killed him myself. And yet, the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Eito in the first place. It's a cycle of violence, Takumi. We're all susceptible to it. So how? Why? Oh boy. We returned to the classroom in a daze. Well, things are getting a lot more narrow. Tarumi. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. The air is thick with her paranoia. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. I thought the killing game would be a lot more grand. Maybe there are multiple killing games. Takamaro, do you still think this is all a prank? But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Damn, Kako has so much potential in a killing game. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Siri was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable. Well, Siri might be different, because it's the Flames boy. In movies, terrorists always set off small-scale explosions and claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're gonna carry out another crime. Darumi had a point. Yeah, we just saw it out of order. This feels so lonely and sad and sick. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there is no guarantee the person who wrote this message was the same person who destroyed C-Ray. It wasn't out of the question. Is this really a timeline that Hiruko went back to? I guess it was very early. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, oh my god, no wonder she told me not to move anywhere. If she came to this timeline... But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed C-Ray still being nearby. It's the Flames boy. For now, I need to figure out if we still listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school or ignore it? Oh, we have branches! Oh my. Well, this is as good a time as any to cook you out. See you next time. Or eventually. I really don't know if I'm going to record these routes anytime soon, but I will go explore them.